Oh my God, right from the beginning, they think that they're out here cataloging the birth of a child. We're out here cataloging the ascent of a millionaire from the doorstep of being a billionaire. Logan Paul knocked up Nina Agdal, and the Fed, with zero self-awareness, okay? I thought that there was probably a better tweet that they could go out there in order to announce this and lend quote-unquote congratulations to U.S. champion Logan Paul and Nina Agdal, who announced that they're expecting their first child together. They aren't even married, and she's already knocked up. Okay, so just far more incentive to go ahead and break that engagement off, because oh yeah, she's now going to be entitled to all of that prime money. So if I was KSI, I'd be punching air right now, because you sure as hell ain't punching anybody inside of a boxing ring. But this is WWE after all. If they were making this announcement and this was actually back during the halcyon days of the Attitude Era, they'd be quote tweeting Logan Paul and Nina Agdal. It's like, okay, congratulations on your newest kid, and if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you: paternity test. But yeah, a little bit more of this. First and foremost, YouTuber Logan Paul and a fitness coach and his fitness coach fiance, Nina Agdal. Well, that's one way to put it. Because last year, he was a little bit more, let's just say, well known for her previous work as being a model. And, well, making sure that her child's life is going to be as hard as possible by getting photographed with literally every man walking the face of the earth. You might have missed it, but on day 7 or 8, I was in the background, one of the pictures. It was kind of crazy. No, I'm just joking. But do you think it's out of the realm of possibility? That will really make you think. Announced on Monday, April 15th, that they're expecting a baby this fall. Oh my God. So it wasn't even long after the Dylan Dennis fight where he's up there going, we need to start a family. And she was already chuckling at the fact that, oh my God, this guy is a total simp and I'm going to ruin his life. In a short but sweet Instagram post. Well, that's one way to put somebody who's just obviously cementing the worst decision of their life. The couple told their fans another Paul coming this fall, while they gushingly held up Agdal's sonogram in the photo. Shouldn't that go ahead and tell you a complete story right there? Okay, they're holding up Agdal's sonogram of another Paul coming this fall. She ain't taking your last name, bro. She's not in it for love and the relationship that you guys have. Friends of Paul and Agdal were eager to share the congratulations, and many wrote how happy they were for the soon-to-be parents. Congrats, KSI tweeted through gritted teeth during Paul's proposal to Agdal, which he posted for whatever reason on YouTube of him breaking down and crying. He spoke about how he fell in love with the most beautiful human being that has been passed around every millionaire's party ever, but I can save her, bro. Paul mentioned that he knew only 12 hours after meeting Agdal, but the wait in order to really drive home the fact that she's the one, bro, was much longer, because he didn't have to pester her for sex. No, of course not. But now we're just retreading well-worn ground, and no, we're not talking about Nina's crotch. He even recorded the moment he met her, where he said, "Nina, if you're watching this in the future, you're my wife." Whether Paul and Agdal tied the knot before the birth of their firstborn is unknown at this time. Oof, God, that's kind of damning in and of itself. But this is somebody right here. This is somebody who is knowingly ruining his own life. And I mean, just for old time's sake, what did Dylan have to say about this? He reposted this right afterwards. And I mean, if the shoe fits, you better get a size 15, because I'm sure that kid's you and yours, Logan. But now we're going to talk about another side of influencer relationships. And these are a couple of people that I have very little knowledge of, like Kai Cenat. I know we did a video on after he caused a riot in New York City and did absolutely no time in jail for. Wild situation, but okay. He's going through something right now. 'Tis the season, I suppose, of all of these clout chasing hoes trying to put much more famous guys on blast after they realize that, oh yeah, I really offer nothing of value to the world outside of used goods. So I might as well try to cash in on the biggest bag possible. It's like, you also didn't realize that just because you can take a shot at the king, you also have to realize that you better not miss, because he's pretty famous. Kai's also got pretty deep pockets, and you, just some hoe on the internet. So the woman who got exposed by Kai Cenat after accusing him of paying for the deed had this to say: grown men pay for, she's a hooker. What are we talking about here? Kai Cenat threatens to sue after woman leaks intimate pictures and videos. You love to see it. I think Sunday or something like that, he went live on Twitch, and for whatever reason, it got my attention, at least the stream, and he had like over 125,000 people tuned in to him absolutely going in on this trash bag. You love to see it. Just, I didn't catch many of the details. Okay, Twitch streamer Cenat has responded after private images and messages of him were leaked, threatening to take the person responsible to court. And this is the only way stuff like this gets resolved. Clout chasing hoes need to be held accountable, show their repercussions for their clout chasing actions. Kai does this to this chick, Fresh, who, oh my god, ugh. As much as I love Fresh and Fit, Fresh really did something stupid. But if receipts are provided and the goods are exposed over there on that case of another chick trying to secure a bag after she was getting kicked out the door, another hooker, which is like, why do you even commiserate with chicks like this? Okay, like, it's one thing to hook up with a chick and then find out after the fact that he sells some on the side, as long as you aren't paying for some on the side. Like, that's one thing, but make it Monday Night Raw the next time that you guys hook up and then end up having to have an awkward conversation on the phone where it's like, well, I gotta think about this. What do you think about tobogganing? It's April and we're in Miami. Well, think about this. I bought some brand new crazy carpets. We can go down. Or we can go wakeboarding. But yo, man, preventing problems before they happen and making examples out of these chicks, if you have the resources to do as much, is going to do more than any belly aching on the internet can ever hope to accomplish. Popular content creator Kai Cenat has hit back at a previous guest at his house, leaked messages and images of the streamer. Post on X showcasing the pair in bed together quickly went viral, with the woman accused of leaking the footage, claiming Cenat had not paid her the agreed hush money. What an idiot. Well, what's going on right now in the news? Oh, Trump is in court right now fighting a case that the media has dubbed, you'll never find this in the legal documents, a hush money case. Of course, these uncreative 60 IQ bitches will just go ahead and latch on to whatever term is in the zeitgeist. Color me surprised. However, Cenat has remained unbothered by the situation, appearing calm and even amused on the stream and promising to see the woman responsible in court. You'll love to see it. There's some dumbass shit, clout chasing weird ass shit going on right now, bro. Cenat told his viewers before assuring the fans all would be all right. See you in court. Gotcha. He continued, bursting into laughter. Cenat has revealed that the encounter that had been allegedly leaked occurred the beginning of 2023 and claimed the woman responsible is Kiara Rush. Yeah, I don't know, somebody that looks like they went to a fun house and then to a plastic surgeon directly after, snapped a selfie while they were in said house and went, I want this. He went on to deny the rumors that he had paid $5,000. Why? Okay, listen, like, this guy's one of the most poppin' influencers literally on the planet. $5,000 for somebody who looks pre-diabetic? Like, that just, no, that doesn't pass the smell test. Showing receipts and revealing by the only transaction made on his account was to buy Rush an Uber. I got you an Uber, bitch, $50. Oh, okay. We paid for a ride home. Just a wee bit shy that $5,000 price tag that you're putting on your coochie. Just a little bit underneath that. I guess there was some negotiating going on. Cenat also claimed that Rush had attempted to blackmail him. Well, yeah, sharing a recorded call allegedly between the pair. You took a picture of me without my consent naked. That's revenge. Yeah, it is. No, that's 1000% what this is. And recording phone calls without the knowledge of the other party. I'm not entirely sure where Cenat is set up, but I'd also like to know what state that's in, so we can go ahead and check first or two-party consent states, but she's probably not that smart to really work all that stuff out. She's panicking right now, Cenat said, with his fans hoping that the possibility of an impending lawsuit could see Rush actually having to follow through on her threats of having to sell certain parts to much less famous people, charged and facing jail time. The situation has gotten so tense, in fact, Cenat has now enabled a website compiling evidence against Rush, including many of the clips above. Yeah, this right here is next level stuff. Some people will call it trolling. I'll just call it smart business. They need to put her in jail, one person wrote on X. Another said, yeah, she can get arrested and even face charges for this. She's cooked, bro. Exactly. They don't mention it here, but it links out in this article right here is if you type her name, okay, Kiara Rush. You don't see it. You don't see it right there. But if you go to kiararush.com, this is exactly where everything goes. The list and all of the receipts provided that Kai has acquired, showing that this bitch is 1000% cap. I want to see more stuff like this, okay? Chicks that are obviously engaged in shakedowns. Because they're out there, they're just out there simply for attention. That's why you see these old washed up hags continue to post about, yeah, well, I got DMs from Drake. I got hit up from this athlete and that athlete. That's a badge of honor when in actuality a guy sees that and they're just immediately repulsed and immediately put you in the recreational use only category. It's done for a multitude of reasons that delve into a much deeper rabbit hole. And no, we're not again talking about what's between Rush's legs. By rabbit hole, I should probably refer to it as a bear cave. But no, you have to give these bitches exactly what they want. They want clout? Well, this probably isn't the type that they wanted, but they're going to be getting it. And then also show them punishment in a legal sense. Because for far too long, acts like this have been able to perpetuate unabsconded for, what, a better part of a decade? How long has Me Too been going on? Just spurious accusations coupled with a narrative that we need to believe all women, but when in actuality, those initial noble endeavors, which I gotta call cap on to begin with, but just for the certain aspect of this line of thinking, go with it, okay, for it to be co-opted into a get-rich-quick scheme, world has changed quite a bit in the convening 10 years, okay? And now guys that are obviously, that have been done wrong are starting to fight back. And at this point in time, you'll love to see it, but it's going to be a concerted effort and it's going to take very public faces like these, and it's going to take outright humiliation like this in order to enact real, long-lasting change. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.